Could you tell us a little bit about your proposal of paying people $10K to live in Rhode Island?
Absolutely. So I'm so happy that question came up. Very simple. Who thinks I'm crazy? Thank you. So the reason that I put that bill up is very simple. First of all, how hard did you guys see me push that? Did you guys see me on the House floor, on the finance floor, pushing it every day and everything? No. I went on every radio show, every chance I got, because we needed to get attention to an issue. Do you know that there's $700 billion at grabs every single year that come out of Washington? Do you know that a third of our budget is predicated on Washington money? That's $3.2 billion right off the bat. That money comes based on your congressional representation. Who knows we're about to lose a congressional seat? Who knows that we barely kept it last time, and we had a 50,000 person buffer 10 years ago. Now we have less than 1,000 people to save a seat. So it's crazy of me to use a position that I knew I would get attention on a crazy proposal to get a conversation going, to get the people of Rhode Island thinking that if we lose a congressional seat, it's going to hurt. And the only reason we don't know that is because we've never been without a second seat. So this is not about saving David Cicilline or Jim Langevin. This is not about a Democratic seat or Republican seat. This is about our state. And that's why I brought that up. And that's why did that proposal cost you any money? Absolutely not. I knew what I was doing. It was calculated. It was to get a conversation going and to get the people of the state to think beyond the borders of their community and know that we will be hurting if we lose a congressional seat.
Okay. So Jonathan, what would be your idea, your proposal to get people to come to Rhode Island?
I think first and foremost, for any legislator to propose legislation they do not want to see passed should not be done in the first place. You should, and you have your position, you don't have to propose legislation for your voice to be heard. You can go on talk shows, you can go on the media, you can send out press releases to get the ideas you want out. That's one of the beautiful things about that position. But to say I'm going to just, what if it had passed? What if it had passed? Because you put it in motion. What we should not do is find loopholes around what our founding fathers wanted to do. They wanted a representative form of government. They wanted to do that based on population. That's how the House works. So to use this Rhode Island mentality of let's put a Band-Aid on it, that's not good. What should we do? We should invest in the communities. We should bring that money. Why are we going to pay $10,000 for people to move? And not only that, but the stipulation was that they had to make over $100,000. I mean, it would have worked a lot faster if you just said anyone can come. You could have paid them $1,000, $2,000. That would have been more effective. It would have been lower cost. The way the legislation was written, three pages of legislation for something that could have cost $300 million. So I think it's better to use those $300 million to improve all of our lives, because that way people won't leave Rhode Island, and then people will look at Rhode Island as a place they want to move to. And that's a more permanent and longer lasting way of fixing it.